Hi friends, I am Chandramohan, Assistant Professor, Department of Mathematics, Mallareddy Institute of Engineering and Technology, Hyderabad. Today in my session I am going to explain about area enclosed by plane curves. Here area enclosed by the curves y equals to f1 of x and y equals to f2 of x intersecting in the points a of a comma c and b of b comma d. Yeah, this is the area, right? This is the area which is bounded by two curves y equals to f1 of x and y equals to f2 of x and x equals to a2 and x equals to b. So this is the area is supposed to calculate. How we can find this area? We can use the formula area equals to y equals to f1 of x to f2 of x and x equals to a to b dy dx. Similarly, suppose the area enclosed by the curves x equals to pi 1 of x and x equals to pi 2 of x intersecting in the points a of a comma c and b of c comma d. Yeah, this is the area, right? This is the area which is bounded by two curves, right? The x equals to pi 1 of y, right? X equals to pi 1 of y2 and x equals to this is pi 2 of y, right? And y equals to c to d. This is the area. See here in this we are taking vertical strip. So we are taking y limits, right? Y equals to f1 of x to f2 of x. Okay, vertical strip parallel to y axis. First we are taking y limits. Y equals to f1 of x to f2 of x and x equals to a to b. Here we are taking horizontal strip, means x equals to pi 1 of x to pi 1 of y to x equals to pi 2 of y, and y limits are y equals to c to d. Okay, so then dx dy, with this formula we can find the area, right? In these two cases we are going to find the area bounded by the plane curves. So now I'll take one example and explain so that we can understand clearly. Now suppose if you want find the area of the circle using double integral, I'm taking, let the equation of the circle centered at origin and radius is a units. So that is x square plus y square equals to a square. This is the equation of a circle centered at origin and radius is a units. Okay, that I'm drawing the diagram. This is x-axis and this is your y-axis. Yeah, this is the circle equation. What is center here? Center is origin 0 comma 0. This is the point a comma 0 because the radius is a units. This is the point b of 0 comma a. So now we have to find the area of the circle, right? First I'm taking this area, the area of OAB, and if I multiply with 4 I'll get the total area of the circle. So that's what required area equals to required area equals to, how we can write this, 4 times of area of OAB, area of OAB, right? Now this is, here I'm taking the vertical strip here. Vertical strip nothing but it is parallel to your y-axis. This is my strip here. First I'm taking y limits, right? This is lower limit, this is upper limit. What is the lower limit here? Lower limit is on x-axis, nothing but what? X-axis nothing but what? Y equals to 0, and upper limit is on circle, right? Means make y a subject. X square plus y square equals to a square, nothing but what? Y equals to square root of a square minus x square. And what about your x limits here? Well, y limits are 0 to square root of a square minus x square under root, and this x equals to 0 to a because the maximum radius is a units. So that I'm taking x equals to 0 to a, right? So dy dx. Now first I'm integrating with respect to y. Here x equals to 0 to a, integration of dy is what? Y. The limits are 0 to root over a square minus x square dx. Okay, now yeah, this is that equals to integral x equals to 0 to a, y is replaced by upper limit is what? A square minus x square, lower limit is 0, then no need to write. Now what is integration of a square minus x square? We have a formula, x by 2 under root a square minus x square plus a square by 2 sine inverse of x by a. What are the limits we have here? 0 to a, right? Now x by 2, see, if I put x equals to a square minus a square is 0, right, plus a square by 2 into, in place of x, if I replace a, sine inverse of a by a is what? Sine inverse of 1. Sine inverse of 1 is what? Pi by 2. This is your upper limit minus lower limit. Put x equals 0. 0 into anything is 0. Plus sine inverse of 0 is what? 0. This is the area which is multiplied by 4, right? Now 4 times of, what's the value you are getting? Pi a square by 4. 4 get cancelled. What is the area you got it? Pi a square, right? Pi a square square units, right? This we know already. What is the area of a circle? Pi r square, right? Here what is radius? A units. So clearly by double integral we can find area of a circle is pi a square. Okay, we'll see one more example. Suppose if you want to find area enclosed by the parabolas y equals to x square and x equals to y square. Okay, so we are finding area enclosed by the parabolas y equals to x square and x equals to y square. Let's draw the diagram. Okay, this is your x-axis and this is y-axis. What is the parabola? Y equals to x square. It's a parabola symmetric about your y-axis. This is y equals to x square, right? X equals to y square is a parabola symmetric about x-axis. This is a parabola x equals to y square, right? Now this is the area, right? This area is supposed to find. Okay, first for that you need to find point of intersection of two parabolas. This obviously we know origin point 0 comma 0. Now we're trying to find this point. How will get this point? We need to solve both the parabola equations. What is the given parabola equation here? Y equals to x square, equation 1, and we have x equals to y square, say equation 2, right? So I'm taking equation 1 and squaring on both sides. I'll get y square equals to x power 4. Okay, now from equation 2, in place of y square you can put x, means I'll get x equals to x power 4, right? Means here x power 4 minus x equals to 0. If I take x is common, x power 3 minus 1 equals to 0. That is x equals to 0 or x equals to 1. We got x limits, right? Now we'll find that y limits. Here you can take any equation. From equation 1, when x0, we get y0. Fine. x0, y0. When x equals to 1, y is also 1. When x is 1, y also 1. So what are the points I got here? Point of intersection of two parabolas are O of 0 comma 0 and A of 1 comma 1. Means here the other point is A of 1 comma 1. Now we have to find the limits. Here also I am taking vertical strip. Here also we are taking the vertical strip here. This is the strip, right? Now first vertical strip which is parallel to y-axis, right? This is the lower limit. Lower limit is there on this parabola, right? The upper limit is there on this parabola. Now we can express y limits. Okay. Now here take the y limits first. Required area equals to, what is the area? First we are moving along y-axis, right? Because we consider the vertical strip. First y limits you are taking. What are the y limits here? This is lower limit, right? Lower limit for y, this parabola, y equals to x square to, upper limit is there in this parabola. What is y? We have y equals to x equals to y square and y equals to root x. Is it clear, right? This is your strip, vertical strip. This is a lower limit, right? And this is the upper limit. The lower limit is there on this parabola. What is this parabola? Y equals to x square. Y equals to x square is lower limit. Okay. Now this is upper limit, right? Upper limit is there on this parabola. What is upper limit for y? Y square equals to x and y equals to root over x. Now we can take x limits. Y limits are done. Y equals to x square to root x and x equals to 0 to 1. X equals to 0 to 1. Dx, dy dx. Now here we can write x equals to 0 to 1. Integration of dy is what? Y. What are the limits here? X square to root x dx. Okay, that is integral x equals to 0 to 1 root x minus x square whole dx. Now we can integrate with respect to x. X to root x nothing but what? X power 1 by 2. What is integration of x power 1 by 2? X power 3 by 2 by 3 by 2. That 3 by 2 we can write 2 by 3 minus what is integration of x power 2? X power 3 by 3. What are the limits here? 0 to 1. Upper limit minus lower limit. Lower limit anyhow 0, no need to substitute. Upper limit is what? 2 by 3 into 1 is 1 minus 1 by 3. 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 is what? 1 by 3 square units. This is the required area. So like that we can find out the area of any closed region, right, which is bounded by plane curves. That is a way to find the area enclosed by plane curves by using double integral. Okay, thank you.